Hot Seat of Petty Kings. I'm Lord John and I'm playing as House Durrandon. It's been a while since last time because the host disappeared. Not entirely sure what happened there, but now we're back. Although, given the fact that we don't release the latest episodes, we hold them for a while. So we release the... it's complicated. Anyway, well, not that complicated, but I'm not going to explain it right now. But it's gonna take a while before you actually see this one. Since House Martell was the one that left, or the host was playing as House Martell and he's left, he's been taken over by someone else. And I failed to check who that was. Anyways, he's gone ahead and offer alliance. Now the thing is, it's kind of strange because you get this kind of message before you get the actual message. Like, what he has sent, he's probably sent a message. But I'm going to go ahead and agree to this. And while we're at it, I'm not sure, but what we could do is I'm thinking about trading map information again, but most likely hasn't found anything new, so pretty redundant. But we don't get a lot of opportunities to interact like this, but no. Suitable husband. Marin Penrose, promising commander, loyal, religious. Sure. Here we go. A message from House Gardner, the fine lords of Durrandon. He fails to talk to me as king. Instead, he refers to all the lords as though King Durrandon, the lords of Durrandon. As you say, an alliance must be between equals, and yet the terms you offer show little concern for our interest and much for yours. Not perhaps the more balanced consideration your virtues would demand. In particular, to allow the likes of Peak and Hightower to continue their attacks against me would be a decision that went down in history as the most foolish act of any king. Surely you can recognize those terms are simply not appropriate. Well, that wasn't the deal, was it? I don't care about Hightower. I care about Peak. Peak is my ally. Hightower is not. And I wanted to sue peace with Peak and give back the lands. That was the deal. I don't care about Hightower. Surely you can recognize what the implications of all these are. I will leave to you and the seven to discuss. For our part, the wars must continue, for without them, wars will be eternal. Your respectful peer. The boy king does not even have the respect to say, I'm king. Respectful peer. The boy king. The boy king is still powerful though. Not underestimating him. But surely this is not... Maybe I wasn't clear enough in my message. Here we go. There's my ambassador brings an offer of alliance. The main opponent standing between you and victory is Gardner. An alliance with Martell will secure your southern frontier, so you can focus on him. My kingdom is small and weak, but I can grow if left alone, and I will join you in the fight against Gardner in a few turns. I gain nothing by betraying you except a bad reputation in my first YouTube hot seat, and that would be very foolish of me. True. True. It will. The thing about this is, I gone ahead and accept the alliance before I even read the message, but the thing about this is, this will put pressure on Gardner, of course, and the closest player for Gardner to ally with is the Lannisters, and the Lannisters are more powerful than Martell, and as it's I don't know what the Lannisters are doing right now, but it would be... Hopefully I can persuade the Lannisters not to enter the war on the side of Gardner. But first I must see what's going on up there in Lannister land. So we should probably send my advisor up there to start talking with the Lannisters. See what they know and what we can gather from there. Probably should send something to Martell, something like, you know, I appreciate your support, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, friendship, whatever. I have no interest anyways to go into Dorne, and I was pretty sure that the previous player of Dorne wouldn't attack me either. But now when we got it secure with an alliance, hopefully we can grow House Martell quite a bit, or help them grow quite a bit, to hold these lands down here, and hopefully then maybe spill onto here later on. Yes, so it's good. It's good. It's good as long as this do not promote the promote House Lannister to join the Gardeners. If that is the consequence, then that's a grave error, because, as he says, House Martell is very weak and very poor, and it would take quite a few turns before they could field an army that actually could go against House Gardner. Because they still have to go through the dry land area, which probably has another 2 provinces here, so we got 4 or more. What I could do is that I could destroy this part of the Yornwood army as well. And then what I could do is I could gift these territories to House Martell, which will solidify our alliance. I am the big one. I am the strong one. If I give something that, I can expect, hopefully, complete and utter loyalty. Plus the territories are within no reach of House Gardner. But it will show that I am not in it to destroy everyone. I am actually here as a team player. I have no interest in taking the lands from the Dornish, and so hopefully gaining support of the Dornish folk against House Gardner and their pitiful boy king. And hopefully I can see that they get the Lannisters to join me, because if they join House Gardner, the land grabs they can get are of course by fighting me, and then would split their lands up if they would take some. And yeah, they do not really have a good access towards me. We don't need them really to join me, but we need them just to stay as they are. And see about if we can cultivate the conflict between them and Gardner in some sense. We got this army on the move, which is on the way to over here, Tubbleton, and we got this army. Of course, it has very little cavalry, which is not good. But it will get more bowmen. And I probably should make some more for this army. Or maybe I should... what we can do... Can we retrain? We could need some more cavalry, but cavalry is not really useful in siege, is it? So, we'll get bowmen. And then my diplomat will now go towards the house, towards Lannister lands. Oh! Will you look at that? We ran into an army. I've got my... Yes, I recruited a spy. This is very much needed to see what's going on in this area. Can I recruit this second... Oh, what's this? Meryl Penrose. Oh, the one that married. We got 25 of a archer unit. Is this a very special good archer unit or something? Or... Meryl Penrose. Or is it just like a super bow commander or something? I don't know. It's good, I guess. And then we're drawing the forces together down here to prepare our invasion. Let's see, we got 2 more forces up here. We got one over there. And we got one over here. There's no army on board. Nope, there's no army on board of this. There's no army on board of this. We got a few troops over here, but nothing that will stand against my attack on that island. The thing is, troops on their own have a tendency to rebel, so we don't want that, so we're going to move the commander over there, and then have him march the troops down to this town. And with the change now, we are able to build, I'm pretty sure, without actually having a lord in the castle. I'm pretty sure that was one of the rules to make it more playable. Boom, we send away their fleet. We got this guy going, we got this, more bowmen. The thing is, I'm hoping that this army marches... I know they have a second army down here somewhere, I think it's here. It's actually... they're under siege right now. And this one is under siege as well. Hopefully these guys are marching to aid the armies under siege. But what if we could draw him towards us here then? There's no risk of him attacking, and I don't think there's not really a big army over here. So what we want to do is just drag him, rather than going down helping the besieged forces. We want to threaten him by moving our force over here. Oh, he's got 2 towers. We can send the cavalry unit up there. It could actually, that could be attacked. Well, we'll leave it there. We'll let him attack it then. That was actually stupid of me. But we'll move this army out to about there. And we could send this one just to block the view of the tower. So now we block both towers, and now he's expecting an attack coming in towards this direction. We actually got a 3rd tower over there. And march out and block that one as well. Just for good measure. Just to get him real wind up. To scare House Gardener. And then get this army, instead of marching down to help the besieged armies, he moves over here. Now I'm not entirely sure if there's sustainable sieges, but once my spy turns up here, which will be in 3 turns, we will see. So just to threaten him, right now there's no risk of my army more than the small units that could be attacked. So hopefully we draw them over here rather than have them march down there. And now we go for the siege that we're laying to Vulture's Roost. And as within the rules, you have to play each battle, and that is what I'm going to do. It's a pretty much a pushover garrison here. The concern is for the army, which is over marching towards my lands.
Units, await my orders.
Not the best area to attack from, but it'll do. And then we have the ladders running up this way. And boom. There's only room for one ladder there. Can you get you get up there then, and you there, you there, and you there. And then we break down the gate as well. But I think oh, this is the only unit there. We would do... Yeah, we are surrounding it. Sending up the bowmen is kind of useless in this kind of situation. They'll only get killed, and they won't really kill anyone. The bastards are already retreating back into the center of town to fight to the very death. These are the men on the wall. Follow them. Boom! The gate is ours. It would be unnecessary though to charge through unless we actually capture the wall. So we don't have to get a load of boiled pitch on our head. The gateway is ours. Where the hell are you guys going? The gateway is ours. And now we march everyone. Ah, they did have a cavalry unit. I missed that. And then we'll crush these ones. Da, 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 da. Here we go. A little bit winded. This one will charge straight forward. This one will go for the cavalry unit. If it can. Just pile on like a car crash. Defeat is almost certain. Is it because we are tired? They're rested. Do I have any... I have some eager troops in the back. These guys are very tired. So the ones that climbed... We got a few. This one's just warmed up. Very tired, very tired. Everyone's very tired except this unit. Let's see if we can get that one to the front then. Maybe they'll get tired by... they get winded by that little running. But that should turn it. Defeat is almost certain. Oh. The cavalry is marching in. Which cavalry unit is that? This one. They're breaking up a bit, so maybe we can get through here. Give it a push. And we did it. We got through. And now we'll line up a bit. Get ready, and then we can see about actually getting a charge in their rear. Yes! Good charge. Now they're done for. And there goes the bastardly commander. And their all forces are gone. Poor old Jornwood. Victory belongs to us. We lost 128 men. It's not too bad. Hand down justice. Word of House Gardner. They imagine to hand down justice on us. We will maintain the local elite. Mission expired. Another faction had taken the settlement. There is no longer a need for you to send a diplomat to this faction. Annex settlement. Vulture's Roost. They want me to annex it with a... the Night's Watch does not like me for some reason. The thing about this army, I'm wondering where they're going. Because these places are not particularly well organized in their defense. And this army has been beaten around a bit. But hopefully I can beat them, and House Jornwood will be no more pretty soon. I bet they still have a few territories left down there, somewhere. But I think this will be it for this episode. Once we get back here, we can launch the fleet later on, and yeah, we got our stuff going. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn, shall we? So, over to House Gardner. I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully you'll stick around to see some more.